Today I want to talk a little bit about the Dappled Willow, Salix integra, Hakuro, nishiki. Someone asked me to talk about it, so hopefully you'll be watching. This is a deciduous shrub with really pretty variegated leaf structure. Provides winter interest. Zones 5 through 7 can get 8 by 8. Can handle wet soil. I have it next to some river birches just for that reason, but ideally you want to put it in a place where you don't have to be cutting it back, because that one, it's not necessary as far as the shape goes, but if you put it in a place that it's going to be really crowded, you're going to find yourself constantly cutting it. So I have 4 of them. I'm limbing up 2 of them. I'm gonna try to sort of make tree forms out of 2 of them, just because the plants that are underneath them really are struggling a little bit. I have daylilies underneath where 2 of them are now. And while they're great for the wet soil, they're really preventing sun on some of my perennials. Hakuro nishiki is typically a more compact cultivar, so it's not going to get to that 10 feet tall typically. It has that, like I said, it has a really pretty variegated foliage through the whole growing season, and when the foliage emerges, it's a really pretty pink on the tip. I'll see if I have some new foliage on any of mine that I can actually show you. But it matures to that variegated shades of the green, creamy white. A really pretty shrub. Just a complete FYI aside, when you're looking for material or to research a plant, one of the sources that I have always gone to from the time I was in garden design school was Missouri Botanical Garden. They have a plant finder category, and it has so much information in it that you can find. It's a very good resource. So if you're confused about, can something grow under a black walnut tree? Can something handle clay soil? Can something handle, acidic soil? Does it flower? This is a very good resource for you to use. So Hakuro nishiki is deciduous, so it's going to lose its leaves in the wintertime. It does have a really pretty color in the fall, though. And you can prune it if you want to, maintain a certain shape, but it has a really pretty vase shape. So I'll show you some examples of that. I'm debating about whether this is a Salix, Dappled Willow. It's got, the beautiful new foliage is that really pretty pink, and then it turns this green and white Hakuro nishiki, something like that. But this also, out of hand, I'm thinking of trying to make this into more of a tree. And I have 4 of them. So I'm debating which one to try it on. I was inspired, I will say, by Laura from Garden Answer when she limbed up her elderberry. So I'm kind of got the courage to try this, because what's the worst that can happen? I'll show you the other 3 and we'll figure out which one we're going to try it on. Okay, so here's the other one. This one I won't make into a tree because it's a really nice shrub form. It's out in the grass. It's not bothering me. But the other 2 are in a bed, and they're really starting to shade the daylilies and the other geranium and other things that are in the other bed. So let me show you those. So as I walk down the path, you can see the 2 Salix here. And again, actually, these are massive at this point. So they're really encroaching on the Becky daisies, on the daylilies that are all in here. And I've got a bunch of daylilies that haven't even opened yet. And they're really large. So I'd like to see what I can do about these. Love to know what you think. Like I said, they're really gigantic at this point. And I keep trying to cut them down at the top because I wasn't looking to build a wall over here. Not looking for that kind of privacy. And I've got lilacs
here next to them. But again, I feel like they're taking light away from the burnet that's underneath, from the hardy geraniums, and they're going to really start encroaching on the lilacs. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these, but I have to do something because they're out of control. Do you have plants that you feel like are just taking over and you really need to do something with them? It's kind of how I'm feeling. On another note, the dahlias are starting to open. This one's called Mount Hood. So I'm getting a few, and all the hydrangeas are open. This is wee white. So there's a lot going on at this point. A lot going on. So let's I'll keep walking down the path here, and I'll let you know what I decide to do. Okay, one done. Let me know what you think. Is it too much? There's the other one. I mean, I love the shape, you know, of that one, but they're literally crowding the life out of everything underneath them. So I did limb this up. I don't think I'll go any farther this point, just because you really don't want to take too much off any tree or shrub at one time. So I like the way it looks. What do you think? Here it is from the other side. So you can see now the daylilies, the hardy geraniums, the burnet all have some breathing space and some air. I like it. I like it. Like I said, this one over here, you know, the daisies don't get enough sun, but I really like the way this looks. I think I'll do the other one.
So I found a picture. These are often sold as standards. So I found a picture so I could show you what that might look like, because that works really well in a very urban city garden. But it's still great for a cottage garden too. I found some conflicting information. Actually, I've always seen that it's zone 5 through 7. I have some others that say it's 4 through 9. In any case, it's full sun to partial sun, needs to be watered. It likes a wet environment, which is why I have it where I have it. So just to review again, it's deciduous. It's got a weeping habit. All-purpose plant food is fine. Water it weekly. It's got that really pretty variegated foliage through the growing season that starts out pink and turns to that variegated shades of, you know, the pink, green, creamy white and green. Really pretty leaves, pretty all summer, and then even into the fall. So a really great little shrub. Just keep it in control. As always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit that like button. It does make a difference. And I'll see you in the next video.